Hi, my name is Matt Hinseglu, and this presentation is on the life and legacy of Elvis Presley. Let's start with some background information. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8, 1935 in Tupelo, Mississippi. He grew up going to church where gospel music became a huge influence for him. In 1946, Presley was given his very first guitar for his 11th birthday as a gift from his mother Gladys. After he graduated high school from Humes High School in Memphis, Tennessee, Presley worked many jobs while pursuing his music career, until he finally cut his first demo with Sun Studio. Then he began touring and recording, trying to catch his big break, and released his first single, That's All Right, in 1954. During the time when Elvis started his music career, segregation was very prevalent in the United States, especially in the South. The textbook states that this was segregation not spelled out in laws, but practiced through unwritten custom. In large areas of America, African Americans were locked out of suburbs, kept out of decent schools, barred from clubs, and denied all but the most menial jobs. Presley's music career began taking off throughout 1955, as fans were attracted to his unusual musical style, dance moves, and good looks. Then, in 1956, Elvis got his first #1 single, Heartbreak Hotel, first #1 album, and a movie contract with Paramount Pictures. He also became a popular guest star on television shows. However, Presley had to take a short break from his growing popularity as he was drafted into the Army in 1957. After coming back from the Army in 1960, Elvis resumed his music career and eventually got married to Priscilla Beaulieu in 1967, and had their daughter Lisa Marie the following year. However, this would not last as the couple divorced in 1973. Presley also wrestled with other personal struggles, such as an addiction to prescription drugs. The star played his last concert in June 1977 in Indianapolis, Indiana, and later died on August 16, 1977 at the age of 42 from heart failure, which was later linked to his addiction to prescription drugs. Like I mentioned earlier, and like we've been learning in class, the United States during the 1950s and 1960s was very segregated. This includes being musically segregated as well. In white society, it was forbidden to listen to black music. That is, until Elvis entered the scene. Throughout the 1950s, rhythm and blues and rock and roll became very popular among teenagers, and Elvis was at the center of these genres. Even though he was white, Elvis had many African American idols and influences on his music, and he would promote African American musical artists in interviews and through the covers of their songs. His innovative style of rock and roll, R&B, and country music slowly broke the norms of white American values. The American youth had never really been exposed to black culture before Elvis, so his influence was quite extensive. Presley helped shift the industry and its attention to blues and R&B. He created racial harmony by exposing white Americans to African American music that they wouldn't have listened to otherwise. When Elvis was on the scene, white people began to listen to and enjoy African American music. Music has been something that has connected people for many generations. One of the biggest ways this is seen is through Elvis Presley's life. Obviously, Elvis Presley's main legacy is his music. He has become one of the top-selling recording artists of all time, with some saying that he has sold over 1 billion records. However, during his career, Presley became a major cultural icon who formed a link between black and white Americans when segregation and racial prejudice was incredibly common. Today, his music continues to impact the industry, and his style and looks have had a major influence on the style amongst Americans today. Students should continue to study Elvis Presley, not only for his music, but also for his ability to bring unity to the United States in a unique way. Thank you.